Hi there, we're at 1528 Terra Nova. So this is another home with a sizable basement. It's done, I wouldn't say on a split level, but there's a bit of a slant to the road here, so it does have a sizable basement downstairs with a double garage. This is Terra Nova. It's a little bit busy right now because school is letting out. There's a school down the street, but normally it's not a terribly busy road. All right, let's head inside. So this interior is much nicer than Grand Teton. So the upstairs is certainly, I'm gonna close this door. The upstairs is, I'd say, a lot more than move-in ready. It's pretty much in a little bit dated, but very good condition. One of the biggest differences you'll see here is all these windows are double pane and modern. So there's the living room. It's an eat-in kind of kitchen dining room combo, done with this pass-through bar setup. It's a little bit of a dated look, but in the future you can certainly open this up to be an open countertop look, and maybe move the range to the other side. So we've got some stainless steel appliances here. A nice undermounted sink, dishwasher, double door refrigerator, gas stovetop, which is quite nice, and then a double oven setup here. So with that overhang, though, you do get quite a bit of storage. You've got storage over both sides and underneath as well. So again, here's the living room. Some of the windows are open, but with these double pane windows, if everything is closed, it can be very quiet here. I've got a hall closet here. On both sides, actually. Let's see if there's a washer and dryer in one of these. No, just storage. Then we've got 3 bedrooms back here. So we've got the 2 smaller bedrooms on this side. Standard, just, regular door closet there. Got another one tucked around here, similar size. This one's got the kind of double hinged closet doors, and it does have some built-ins, which is quite nice. So again, here are those windows. Like I was saying, they're all, nice sliding double pane windows. Here's the only bathroom up here. So things like this. These floors are certainly a dated look, as is this tub with the tile. But everything is not just move-in ready, but it's been kept in very nice condition. And here's the largest of the bedrooms. We've got double sliding closets here, and then tucked away in the back here, we have another full bathroom. So that would be Terra Nova Street out there. As you can see, you hear some car noise, but then I close this, I guess that window's open, but it does make a big difference. This home is pretty quiet with everything buttoned up. All right, let's head downstairs and see if we can put a studio. So, unlike the other home on, what street was that? The other one down in Pacifica, we do have to kind of enter the main part of the home before we go downstairs. It's not kind of a entryway split area. So tucked right behind the living room, head down the stairs here, and you have kind of a left or right landing down here. So we're going to go to the left first. So this is finished. Now, all this furniture obviously is staging, but it's kind of finished here as its own maybe studio or workshop, or kind of just second living room. Could be a media room down here. But we do have about 7.5 foot ceilings, maybe 7 feet down to that drop, and maybe 7.5 feet above. There is no bathroom down here, but this washer and dryer area would have kind of all the necessary equipment to be a bathroom. You already have your plumbing there, you've got your power, you've got your exhaust. So this is kind of begging to be turned into a bathroom should you want to do something else down here. You do have this large pole, this pillar right in the middle. So that is going to limit what you can do there. You'd have to talk to an architect about removing that, whether you replace some of the wood beams with steel beams. So it sounds possible, but the feasibility and expense of that, not quite sure. So as you can see, up there would be the upstairs. You can kind of go left or right here. So here's the garage area. It's a little bit taller down here, actually. And again, you have that pillar, but this is essentially what feels like an unfinished version of what's on the other side. You do have the water heater tucked underneath the stairs here with the furnace, but apart from that, you've got a pretty big open space. Now again, to be able to remove that pillar to open things up, if you wanted to go mirrors along this wall and have, a studio face that way, what you would have to do potentially is this very large horizontal beam. I've heard of people replacing them with steel. Now, that's not cheap, obviously, but a steel beam that size might not need a vertical support. Now, of course, you'd have to talk to an architect and get the sign off on all of that. But it could be possible to open this up, and then you can remove some of the structure of these garage doors and open things up further. Now, none of the lights in here, there's a bunch of lights, but none of them are plugged in just for conservation of energy. But this would be a much brighter space, obviously. And then out here in the backyard, we've got a good deal of space. So it goes beyond that tree. You can kind of see the fence line back there. Over here to a well-kept fence on the right side. And then again, a very well-kept fence on the left side as well. You do have two, or I guess it's three, very good sized trees. So you've got the one back here on the left, and then these two guys right next to each other that are quite tall. They look really healthy though. I wouldn't see any issues there. You would have to deal with pine needles, but I don't think these guys are in any danger of coming down at all. We can certainly get an arborist out here if that's a concern. All right, so I'm going to show you both the downstairs spaces one more time, so you can kind of visualize them. If a studio, you think you can put a studio here. So this is one side, it's the garage side. And again, there's a ton of street parking. Plus, you can put cars in the garage, not the garage, into the driveways. You can put 2 cars in the driveway, plus 1 across the front. So just in your own private spots, you have 3 outside. Plus, the block is just totally open. So this is definitely the smaller side. You might want to mirror maybe this side, or even if the studio is just going to be the garage spots, this can be kind of, a common area or whatever. All right, so this is 1528 Terra Nova. Let me know what you think.